dripping from your face, Zelda.
Ain't nobody gonna steal my brand new groove. Oh, they look at her body. I'm about to lose my cool. I will not let you go. Everybody
Welcome to episode 2, Asheville.
Asheville, North Carolina, and we left town on time.
We did?
We put diesel in the tank.
Yes, we did put diesel in the tank, and we left with snow flurries in the middle of March.
We live in the South.
In the Carolinas.
What is going on? It is freezing. So the high in Asheville today is going to be 34, which I don't do 34. It's not for me.
It'll be fun.
So day one's going to be spent staying inside.
Yeah. Hopefully it's not snowing in Asheville. We've got reports that there was snow in Asheville.
There was snow there this morning.
Snow camping.
No snow camping for me.
damn girl, you got me tired. I gotta lose my sleep. Love me till the lights come on. Oh, oh. I will not let you go. Everybody told me so. You can't let me go when you're crazy.
So, Campfire Lodgings.
Can't even believe it. This
Unbelievable.
is our campsite.
Yes.
Let us show you. Oh my heavens. We're overlooking the New River.
Yes, this is campsite P4, premium floor site, and it is worth
Premium.
every bit.
2 slots down, there's a community overlook, and people gather there in the evening, though I think it's particularly gorgeous here in the morning.
Yes.
The sun does set behind the Blue Ridge Mountains right back there, but this is something absolutely worth seeing. I'd say prettiest campsite we have ever stayed in.
Absolutely. And the RV park altogether is awesome. The management, Jason, he is awesome. He's a great guy. They really bend over backwards to make you feel welcome.
It's very well run. He checks in on your sites. We had some very cold weather the first night, so they advised us to unhook the waters. Always checking on everyone, making sure it's a great experience. So highly recommend Campfire Lodgings.
Yep. 18 RV sites, I think 9 or 10 primitive campsites, but there's not a bad site in this
No,
park.
and there, if you don't RV, there are yurts that can be rented. There are tent sites down in the woodsy area. So there's plenty of options here for everyone. I cannot even imagine what this is like in the fall when the leaves change colors. But I can imagine that you need to book well in advance.
Well in
because it is a
advance.
smaller campground.
Yes. We hope to come back in fall, but I don't know if we'll get in actually. So definitely 2 thumbs up.
4 thumbs up. Go Campfire Lodging. We are at the Biltmore House this morning.
Oh, it's
Cute little cottage.
yeah, small little fixer-upper.
It would appear their horses lived better than most people ever
No
did.
kidding.
This was opened in 1895 by George Vanderbilt. It only took 6 years to build it, which kind of impresses me as someone who deals with house building. It was for George, his wife, and their only daughter, who married in 1924, and she and her husband did make this their family home. And it is now owned and operated by the 5th generation of that family.
Yeah, and although I've spent most of my life in the state, this is the first time I've ever been here. And the experience, just so you know, reservations, highly recommended. We didn't have reservations, but
Never do.
no, we never do. Hour and a half wait, so not extremely bad to get in the house.
Great place to wait an hour and a half. You can go ahead and tour the gardens. We have a little bit of that behind us, you can see. And then in the area that was formerly the stables, there is a marketplace area with a cafe, great place to grab a coffee, The food looked amazing. We're not eating it today, but it looked great. And then there's
A
several
gift
shops.
shop,
A
yeah,
gift shop,
a bookstore, a charming little bookstore.
a candy shop where we did buy some Tupelo honey. Love Tupelo honey. If you've never had any, try it. And a Christmas shop.
Yes.
The Biltmore is known for their
Old World.
tours at Christmas time. So if you
Right.
happen to be in the area around Christmas, book that trip.
Finished up with Biltmore. What'd you think?
Wow, that's something to see.
That is
I don't know
something
how
to
we've been
see.
to Asheville so many times and never been.
I know, incredible.
And there's a lot of tour choices.
So a few things. No video inside. You can take photography. However, I would recommend getting the audio tour.
Yes, the audio tour really gives you a lot of background and history that is absolutely fascinating. I don't want to give you any spoilers,
No.
but they hid some of the national treasures here
No spoilers.
during wartime. I won't say what, you have to come see for yourself.
Absolutely.
I can't imagine living like that or that level
No.
of wealth.
No.
I'm just not fancy enough to pull it off. Where are we meeting? Which living room?
Right.
I'm in the
Which-
living room. Where is
Where
everyone?
are we having breakfast?
Which breakfast room is it today? Where is breakfast? I can't imagine.
Absolutely.
But absolutely, I would put it on the list. Great thing. There's wine tours here, garden tours, dining tours.
So much to do.
So
right
much to
here.
do. Plan out a day for it. You won't regret it. So friendly chat
Yeah,
with the
so-
neighbor while we're
yeah,
trying to
so
move.
the neighbor was asking us about our rig, and he's very unhappy with his current rig.
Oh no,
um,
why?
Second air conditioning
Uh-huh.
must. He said
He
that they
doesn't have
burn up. He doesn't have that. Auto leveling. He said he has a hard time. So that's a big rig over there to not have auto leveling. So
I think it's about the same size as ours, but that would be hard work.
yeah, he said that his was 37 feet.
Oh, it doesn't look it.
I
You
didn't
just
think
can't
so.
tell.
We can't.
You just can't tell. Are we ready to move now?
Let's move. Premium Site 4 is the most requested site at Campfire Lodge. So we were only able to book reservations for 3 nights there. So on the 4th night, we had to move, and we knew that going in. So we moved to Premium Site 5.
We moved. We moved from Site 4 to Site 5, and that took about an hour. So anyone who camps knows it is a major hassle when you have to move sites, but it is okay. Unhooked everything, slides in, stow everything inside. Even though we weren't moving far, everything's still going to move and jiggle, so you don't want to break stuff. Got everything hooked back up. The sites are very comparable, so if you're coming to Campfire Lodgings, P3, P4, P5, they're all awesome. I will say that at P5, the living area and the fire ring seem to be a little more level and closer, so P5 is probably your top site at Campfire Lodgings. Grove Park Inn. Wow, it's a
Incredible.
must-do in North Carolina.
Yes, it is. If you get a chance, come. There's so much history here. It opened in 1912. So many famous people stayed here. 10 presidents stayed here. 10 presidents. Including President Obama. He was the last one to stay here. F. Scott Fitzgerald stayed here during his dark years or dark times. So
It must have been winter.
probably.
Can't imagine having
Probably.
dark times here. It's lovely. And yes, there's a lot of history here, but more importantly, there is a world famous spa here. And
Which some of us have not gotten the opportunity to see.
some of us have. My oldest and dearest friend and I spent a week in here after my youngest child's graduation. This is a really fun place to have a girls' weekend, or a couples' weekend, or a guys' weekend. There's golf, there's plenty to do. But you can get a day pass to the spa only on certain days, so check in advance. And it's all subterranean, so you're like down inside these caves of different kinds of pools and spas you sit in. And then you can come outdoors, and there's designated quiet areas with really comfy furniture and big fireplaces. And it's fantastic.
And as we were discussing at lunch, when you and your friend came, you did not observe the no talking rule, which kind of sums up their relationship.
Have you
Rule
ever
breakers.
known us to not be talking?
There wasn't anyone in the area when we were doing
Sure.
that. We weren't being discourteous.
So the rules don't apply.
Typically, no. Typically, no. Rebel rousers at the spa day. But it is a very special experience. You can also come here, which we did today, just for the day, stop in and dine at any of their restaurants. We have now, through the years, tried all three.
We have.
There is no bad restaurant here. The service is exceptional, the food is exceptional, and the views are just delightful to take in.
So if you get a chance, Grove Park Inn, check it out.
You're crazy, 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 You're crazy, 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 Got to love, got to love, got to love, got to love. Got to love, got to love, got to love, got to love.
This one.
Are you kidding me?